Hello, friends. This is Darren Hayes of Pigskin.com. Before we take you to your favorite Sports History Network show, just want to tell you a little bit about some merch that you can pick up that represents your favorite SHN podcast. So far, there's t-shirts, coffee mugs, and even books from some of the authors that do podcasts right here on SHN. Who could buy something better than that, than have the history right from the gentleman that you hear talking about it? But we also are adding things each and every day. And where's that store, may you ask? Well, it's at SportsHistoryNetwork.com. Up at the top, there is the SHN merch button. Click on that. It'll take you right to the store, and you can be representing your favorite podcast and show the world that, hey, on the swag that I'm using, it's the headquarters of sports yesteryear, Sports History Network, and my favorite podcaster, the Sports History Network store. Shop there today. Now it's time to take a sports break, a look at sports history on a daily basis. Hello, my friends in sports history. This is Darren Hayes of the Sports Jersey Dispatch podcast. Welcome once again to the Pig Pen, your place for all things great in sports history, and welcome to your sports break for October 28th in sports history. And boy, we have a lot of it today. Some World Series action, some hockey action, and a little bit more of some great NBA stuff as well. But before we get to that, I want to make sure that you are aware of our social media handles. We are on Twitter. We're at Pigskin Dispatch. It's Pigpen Sports is what will pop up on there. And also on Facebook, we have the Pigskin Dispatch, two separate words page, where you can follow all of our posts that we have each and every day. Now your uniform numbers for October 28th. 14, 11, 18, 23, 4, 7, 28, 10, 34, 47, and the number 25. October 28, 1962, the New York Giants legendary quarterback Y.A. Tittle, number 14, passed for 7 touchdowns versus the Washington Redskins in a 49-34 Giants victory on that day in 62. October 28, 1974, the first time that 2 New York Islanders scored a hat trick in the same game. Billy McMillan, wearing number 11, and Captain Ed Westfall of the Islanders, number 18 is the jersey he wore that day. October 28, 1975, guard Calvin Murphy, number 23 of the Houston Rockets, began an NBA free throw streak of, get this, 58 games. He was making free throws there. October 28, 1978, Chicago Blackhawks defenseman Bobby Orr, formerly of the Bruins, scored his last career National Hockey League goal against the Detroit Red Wings. October 28, 1981, at the World Series, the Los Angeles Dodgers defeated the New York Yankees 9-2 at Yankee Stadium to clinch the series 4-2. The first time that the series ever had co-MVPs. There were 3 of them. Los Angeles' Ron Cey, Pedro Guerrero, who wore number 28, Cey wore number 10, and Steve Yeager wearing number 7. October 28, 1989, at the World Series known as the Bay Bridge Series. Do you remember that one with that great earthquake that happened in the middle of one of the games? I can remember that game being called. The Oakland A's defeated the San Francisco Giants 9-6 at Candlestick Park to sweep the Giants in that earthquake-affected series. Most valuable player was A's pitcher number 34, Dave Stewart. October 28, 1995, at the World Series, the Atlanta Braves defeated the Cleveland Indians 1-0 in Game 6 in Atlanta Fulton County Stadium to win their 3rd title. The most valuable player was Braves starting pitcher number 47, Tom Glavine. October 28, 2007, at the World Series, the Boston Red Sox, they beat the Colorado team 4-3 in Game 4 at Coors Field, right there in Denver, to sweep the Rockies and win their 2nd title in 4 seasons. Most valuable player, Boston third baseman Mike Lowell, number 25. They definitely broke that curse of the Bambino there in the early 2000s. October 28, 2011, at the World Series, St. Louis, they defeated the Texas Rangers 6-2 in Game 7 at Busch Stadium to win the Cardinals' 11th title in franchise history. Their most valuable player was their third baseman of the Cardinals, David Freese, who wore number 23 that day. October 28, 2012, another World Series. San Francisco defeated Detroit 4-3 in 10 innings in Game 4 at Comerica Park to sweep the Tigers 4-0 for the Giants' 2nd title in 3 seasons. Most valuable player was San Francisco third baseman number 48, Pablo Sandoval. And finally, October 28, 2018, another World Series and another great victory. Boston Red Sox defeated the Dodgers 5-1 in Game 5 at Dodger Stadium to win the 9th title in franchise history. That most valuable player was Boston utility player number 25, Steve Pearce, And that's your sports history for October 28th. Your sports break that just takes you away from the world for just a few minutes and remember some great sports and some great athletes and their uniform numbers. We have more great sports history over at sportshistorynetwork.com. 30 podcasters that have some tremendous shows, guests, historians, books, authors, you name it, and about just any sport, and we have some great stuff over there. Thousands of hours of family-friendly listening at sportshistorynetwork.com, and some good reading as well. And also our sites, pigskinddispatch.com and jerseydispatch.com, your place for all things great in sports history. Till tomorrow, everybody, have a great sports history day. Sorry, but my pitching coach just called timeout and he's coming out to the mound. I think I'm going to get yanked for a reliever. We'll see you back tomorrow for some more great sports history on Sports Jersey Dispatch Podcast. We invite you to check out our websites, jerseydispatch.com and pigskinddispatch.com. Not only see the daily sports history, but to experience the preservation of great events and people that play the games. Find us on Pigskin Dispatch. It's also on social media outlets on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget the Pigskin Dispatch YouTube channel to get all your daily sports history. Pigskin Dispatch is happy to be associated with the Sports History Network, the sports headquarters of yesteryear, found at sportshistorynetwork.com.
This podcast is part of the Sports History Network, your headquarters for the yesteryear of your favorite sport. You can learn more at sportshistorynetwork.com.
Hi, everybody. Dan and Andrew from Hello Old Sports here. We wanted to drop in and let you know about our latest episode.
That's right. We interviewed the co-authors of Phyllis George, Shattering the Ceiling, a biography of groundbreaking broadcaster Phyllis George. And her life is really sort of a journey through 20th century America, from Miss America pageants to the Kentucky State House to the groundbreaking NFL Today show on CBS, even the Kentucky Colonels of the old ABA. We got into all sorts of stories about the Celtics under Red Auerbach, about the interview with Roger Staubach, about really all sorts of things, a fight between Brent Musburger and Jimmy the Greek. We really enjoyed talking with Lenny Shulman and Paul Volpone, who teamed up to write this book.
The book is on sale right now, wherever books are sold. Within reason. Garage sales, probably not. So go ahead and pick up a copy today. And if you want a chance to win the book, you can go to sportshistorynetwork.com/giveaways and register for a chance to win. Goodbye, old sports.